Grant was outgoing, funny, creative, popular, and incredibly gifted in art and music.
He was always drawing and writing, and he was pretty amazing in so many ways.
But on the inside, he was struggling. We did everything we knew to do to help Grant, but he took his life at the age of 19.
We just wanted to help as many families as we could to not have to go through what we did.
We didn't know where to begin, but we had to start somewhere.
When we started Grant Halliburton Foundation, there was so much stigma.
We helped to change that by starting a coalition that brought together mental health agencies to collaborate on real solutions.
There can never be too many people working to save lives. But I think we really identified that we could be especially helpful with education.
Texas is ranked one of the last in mental health supports for students and families.
In the early years, it was just my mom going into the schools to make our presentations.
From there, we just took off.
We became a valued partner with many schools and even youth organizations.
Grant Halliburton Foundation is, I think, one of the singular reasons we talk about mental health on our campus. It changed our culture.
The things that we're talking to students about within our mental health education programming, they really are taking it with them and they are actually getting help.
Bannon County has one of the highest rates of suicide in the North Texas area. Since Grant Halliburton began with the pilot, we have had 0 student deaths from suicide.
Since 2006, we've trained more than 375,000 students, teachers, parents, and professionals on youth mental health and suicide prevention.
I knew suicide prevention was extremely important, but adding the resource part was, I felt like, such a key. Coffee Days was a way to bring moms together for peer support.
It was always a place where I knew I would be understood. And now it's in more different locations and languages.
One of the things we noticed as we were going out and presenting and talking about mental health, people were asking where could they go, what could they do to be able to reach the support that they needed.
There was no central hub for people. And when we realized that, we quickly made that a main focus of our I Am Here coalition. A few years after launching the HereForTexas.com resources website, we realized there was a huge need for a mental health helpline.
Establishing the mental health navigation line, the first of its kind in Texas, was a significant milestone.
Since then, we have been able to help over 5,000 people on our mental health navigation line.
You can always call and you'll get a trained person talking about what's going on with your family, what are some of the parameters you need.
I'm a former therapist, and also I have a child who really struggled with mental health issues. I can really relate to a lot of these callers. It's giving them steps they can take to not only help their child, but help themselves.
Being able to use that for my first responders has been very beneficial.
We had an individual who called experiencing a suicide crisis. We were able to get her connected to care, and the words that she said to me, "Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for connecting me. And thank you for reminding me that my life mattered."
The growth is amazing. It's so much for so many.
There's never a stagnant moment in the organization. You're always pushing further, doing more.
I'm really proud of all the partnerships we've created along the way, because nobody can do this alone. Above all of that is the team, a group of really committed people.
We're truly humbled that so many people believe in this cause with us and have stepped into the work with us. There's so much more openness around the conversation around mental health.
Grant was selfless, kind-hearted, and generous. And I think he would be deeply moved that the organization in his memory is reaching so many people.
I tell people who've lost loved ones, you're never going to be the same. And you'll never get over it, but you will get better. And that's what that Grant Halliburton Foundation is all about. It's helping people get better. It's so important to support their work.
There is more work to be done, and Grant Halliburton Foundation will be here for for families, young people, schools, and the community with education, resources, and support. What began as a blank canvas 20 years ago has become a beautiful picture of help and hope.
Our future is bright.